Hey Cancer, how you going? It's Margit here. This is your general reading. This may not match specifically or precisely for you, but there will be areas within the reading that are definitely giving you guidance and insight to what's going on. Okay. As a clairvoyant medium, I will also be giving messages from Spirit throughout the reading, and I'm using the Rider-Waite Tarot. There will be an extended that you can follow me. All of the details and how to also get a private reading with me are within the description. I've got the Five of Cups, crossed by Major Arcana Temperance, Three of Swords above the Fool, Major Arcana, below Major Arcana 3 Hermit. The Hermit, we've got 3 Major Arcana cards right off the bat. So Cancer, there's been a lot of reflection. Let's keep going here. Future card, another Major Arcana, Strength, 10 of Wands, 6 of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and the 7 of Pentacles. Cancer, I can actually see straight off the bat that because the card that is your significant card is the Five of Cups, you've gone through quite, I'm actually seeing a battle emotionally wise. That could have been due to relationship, people, person, family, friends, but I'm definitely getting that your heart and your sensitivity, Cancer, because you are a sensitive soul, bless you, you have such a sweetness deep inside of you. But there's definitely been an energy of where you've been contemplating and looking at the losses as well as the wins. But you need to understand that, Cancer, when you go into this energy for too long, and that's why the Temperance card is here, because Spirit is actually saying to you, you need to balance up your emotions. All right, so this is spending too much time thinking about what has been lost, or what's gone on in the past, or where you find yourself even, but there's still 2 cups standing, and Temperance is always about balance, balance, balance. Every day we've got to rebalance ourselves. So you're needing to find, and they say traditionally that the angel has their foot into the waters, and Cancer, you are a water sign, and so this is to be able to ground you. Okay, so if you need to get out to the rivers and the streams and the oceans, or just be around sort of natural water, by all means, you need to be able to get yourself to that place so that you can balance. Above the matter, we've got the Three of Swords, so there has definitely been heartbreak for you. But Swords is also practical, it's rational, reality, materialism as well. And this can sometimes mean that you're thinking. You could have been in the past at loggerheads with significant people in your life, but that's sometimes the thing that plays on your mind. And I get this feeling, Cancer, that what Spirit's actually showing me is that you've really been working at balancing up, things that may have been said to you that have been hurtful, things that may have been done to you that are hurtful, but there's still that sense of Major Arcana, the Fool card, which is, I throw my heart over the cliff and I'll let my body follow. So there's a great sense of what Spirit's showing me is you really trying hard to get yourself back on track again and get yourself to that place of feeling confident. It's because of your sensitivities, Cancer, that little things can hurt you even as much as the big things sometimes. Major Arcana card, the Hermit. The Hermit is to go within, to seek your own light. It's reminding you in big ways, because also the Strength card is here, that you, Major Arcana again, and remember I said you've got 4 Major Arcana cards straight up with the what's going on today. So as you're balancing your emotions, you need to remind yourself that this is often not because of what you're doing and you're saying, but I pick up more as if other people's opinions, their thoughts, their feelings, and even the things that they have done, to you, or, have done in some way in any time with you. It was their choice, their way, their words, but even though it hurts, you are beginning to gain that strength inside of you to say, I've got to soldier on, I've got to keep going on, and finding yourself in a much better position. Because as I start to look at these future cards, I can actually see that this Ten of Wands is also about, your spirituality, and it's about feeling as though that something has been a burden or a chore or a task. And because of the spiritual energy of the wands, this can actually mean your well-being. So you may have even found that physically, that things have taken a toll on you, not just emotionally and mentally and spiritually, but also physically. And sometimes the way that spirit reminds us of that is when we haven't been paying attention to putting balance into place. And so our physical body manifests being out of sync. We can get a common cold or a flu, or we can just like strain a muscle or something like that, and we need to rest. It can actually be feeling tension inside the body. But then after that, we've got the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands is victory. So you are going to be victorious in the way that you heal yourself, and you are going to be victorious in moving forward. So that's a great energy. Page of Pentacles, you're building and building and building. The page is setting out on their journey of financial wealth and abundance. And then we've got the Six of Pentacles, which is the ability to be able to help others, which of course is something that you love to do, but you also won't be taken for a fool. So let's just get some clarifying cards on this. I actually want to get a clarifying card on the Three of Swords. We've got the Nine of Cups, we've got the Wheel of Fortune, and then we've got the Five of Pentacles. I can see straight away that what Spirit's telling me in these cards is that the love that you have had in your life in the past, that there were things that didn't work out the way you wanted it to. There were energies or people that were very important to you and close to you, and that you considered to be, and still to this day probably considered to be, valuable in your life, but they have also in some way, and it could be unknowingly, but they're still been a pain, because as we see the Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Fortune is whatever has gone on, and you have moved forward. You've moved forward, and because I can see in this spread here with your thinking and with your well-being, you've moved on, and you're very much going to be making it more about you and what's important to you, and that moving ahead and moving forward and reaching into the future and putting your plans in place, you've realized that the time is now for you. Okay, this is your time. All right, it's your time for movement, it's your time for manifesting. And so the Five of Pentacles can sometimes remind you, of this, like as if, you have had that heartache and you've been out in the cold in some way. But it also can mean too that you've had to have a struggle with someone who has been close to you, that you've cared for greatly, and they may have found themselves out in the cold or struggling, but you have had to come to that tough decision. You can't hold their hand forever and a day, and they need to stand on their own 2 feet. So as you move forward, you are aware with greater wisdom, you cannot stop your life to be there for everyone who needs you, because you do have a great heart. That's what this Fool card was also representing, that on a wing and a prayer, you have this ability to just say, I've got to keep going, and kind of que sera, sera. But this is a really powerful energy and that's why sometimes it'll feel like it's a chore. Sorry, this was coming over here for 3 of Hearts. It will sometimes feel as though you are understanding that it's not you that's breaking people's hearts, it's because their inability to make the decisions for themselves, and maybe some people just can't, but they're also asking you for help, or they have been asking you for help. And I'm getting that the Wheel of Fortune is your wisdom, and that's what this card has been about, is your wisdom has grown to such a level that you don't want it to be like a burden anymore. You've had enough of feeling as though people are wanting from you, and you need to have that reciprocation. I'm also going to come down here to the Fool because I want to see what that card's about. We've got the Page of Cups, the Chariot, and the World card. So you've got the Wheel of Fortune and the World card. All right, so the Page of Cups is about the journey to self-love, the journey to loving, opening your heart, receiving love as well as giving love. You're on that journey, and the Chariot, Major Arcana, is telling you that the path is there for you, and you've actually got opportunity coming to you. You won't actually know that, but there's great momentum behind this energy. And then we've got the World card, which is the world is your oyster. And the World card is that cycle that is never ending, which means that even if I show you this cycle over here, which comes in with the Wheel of Fortune, the World card is actually saying to you that you are wising up. You're really becoming super wise, and you're making really good decisions for you, Cancer. It's like the time is right, because this is the card that we were clarifying, which is the card of I need to set out on a journey for me. And if you have started on that journey for you, that's where this Victory card comes in, and we're just going to clarify that now. Clarifying the victory, because I can actually tell, and that's why Temperance, the Angel of Temperance, your spirit guides and your guardian angels have been around you to give you that strength and that courage. You've had a lot of spiritual support around you, Cancer. It's been super, super encouraging for you, even in the days where you may have thought, what am I going to do about this? Clarifying the Six of Wands, we've got the Page of Wands, we've got the Seven of Swords, and we've got the Eight of Cups. So this card is actually representing the victory that you have from coming through some of these tough times that you've been feeling. Okay, so the Page of Wands, just like the Page of Cups, and you've also got the Page of Pentacles. Let me just pop those ones together for now. This is all about the new journey, the new beginning. Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Page of Wands. So you have a well-rounded outlook on your life. You're knowing what you want, and you know that this is what you need to hold dear to your heart and to your mind and your thoughts and your dreams. Okay? So because of that, you need to understand that what Spirit's actually saying is that, I'm over here. It doesn't matter what you feel as if people have taken advantage of you and you've had to walk away from some people, or more what I'm hearing Spirit say, walk away from the way that you used to connect with people. So you may have, without you knowing it or realizing it, connected with people as the savior, or as the person that can save them from their situation or be the answer to their needs and their wants. And you have realized that you haven't been well regarded in this. It's almost like being taken for granted. And from taking for granted, to get yourself to this victory card, you've put this in place. And that means that you've recognized the patterns of the past, but you're saying to yourself, I understand what went on in the past, but I'm not that person anymore that's going to save anybody. It's not my role or my job, and I wasn't placed here on earth to save anybody from their own decisions. Okay? And what Spirit is actually saying is it's taken you great strength to understand this. All right, so we're coming down here now to the Seven of Pentacles, and we've clarifying cards, King of Wands, Knight of Cups. Oh, look at the outcome here. This is beautiful. So from the Seven of Pentacles, we've got the King of Wands, which is about an energy that says you are going to be confident, you're going to be settled and secure and feeling safe within yourself and grounded within your own intuition and your own self-assurance. The Knight of Cups is that there is love coming in, and you are recognizing that you are worthy of more love, better love, greater love, being loved, being appreciated, being respected. And here is the Four of Wands, which is the Happy Days card. Happy days ahead, happy weeks ahead, happy months ahead, happy years ahead. This is the card that says celebrating, joyous, gratitude, everything that's coming to you that you've wanted. So there's still a few areas in here that I'm going to dive into with regards to the extended, to know exactly, what is coming in the future for you, because we've got happy days. So what does that look like in your life? Like, I still want to be able to see relationship, and let's go and take a dive and see what's happening with career and materialism, and I'll be doing that in the extended. Okay, Cancer, I'll see you there. Okay, bye for now.